Number 10. Sky blue stone. Just when it seemed geologists had catalogued every type of stone and rock on Earth, Sierra Leone in West Africa unearthed a surprising find. In 1990, Angelo Pittoni, a geologist and archaeologist, discovered a mysterious blue stone in soil dating back to 12,000 BC. Samples were sent to laboratories in Germany, Rome, Utrecht, Geneva, and Tokyo, but none could identify the enigmatic sky blue stone. Experts agreed it was unlike anything previously encountered, bearing no resemblance to natural rocks and potentially of artificial origin. Chemical analysis revealed it comprised oxygen, sodium, calcium, carbon, and silicon, akin to human-made materials like stucco or concrete. Even the vivid blue hue appeared artificial. Local residents, unfazed by the discovery, recalled encountering similar stones while excavating in the area. This peculiar stone seems exclusive to soil layers dating to approximately 12,000 BC, suggesting it could originate from an undiscovered ancient civilization. Might there be more such blue stones and intriguing artifacts awaiting discovery beneath the Earth's surface? Number 9. Ruins of Gedi. Imagine the town you're in today vanishing forever, never to be witnessed again. This intriguing concept is what makes the ruins of Gedi, situated along the Indian Ocean coast of eastern Kenya, so captivating. This historical site is just one of numerous coastal settlements stretching from Mogadishu in Somalia to Mozambique's Zambezi River. When the ruins of Gedi were discovered in 1920 by colonialists, they quickly became a hotbed for geologists, archaeologists, and historians. The ruins consist of a walled town, single-story stone houses, mosques, and even a palace. Open areas surrounding the ruins also had thatched earth houses and stone pillar tombs, which were separate to the main ruins area. The mystery with the ruins of Gedi is that there isn't a lot of documentation on its existence. It wasn't associated with trade in the Indian Ocean, but the discovery of beads, coins, and pottery means it might have been more of a critical trade settlement than first thought. For some unknown reason, the settlement appears to have been abandoned around the 17th century. No one knows who lived there or even where they went next. Number 8. Quartzite. In early 2019, scientists made a remarkable find on a small island near Madagascar's eastern coast, an unusual type of rock. This discovery is particularly intriguing because the presence of quartzite on the island defies conventional geological expectations. The research, funded by the National Geographic Society through Columbia University, highlighted that quartzite typically forms under high pressures and temperatures, contrasting sharply with its unexpected location on this island. The find is antithetical to plate tectonics, and quartzite is not found traditionally on volcanic islands. In this instance, however, the researchers found that it made up half of a mountain on Anjouan Island. It's pretty amazing to think that a rock that shouldn't even be where it was could form such a significant part of an island. Columbia University geochemist said the presence of the rock was interesting, but it bothered her that she didn't know how it got there. But now that they have found quartzite where it shouldn't be, they are dedicated to finding out why. Number 7. New ancient species. The Cradle of Humankind, a paleoanthropology site located near Johannesburg, South Africa, has long been a focal point for researchers. Designated as a World Heritage Site in 1999, it encompasses a network of limestone caves, notably Sterkfontein, which alone house approximately one-third of all known hominid fossils. Prior to 2010, the site gained further renown with the discovery of a new ancient human species, Homo naledi, found in a particularly intricate cave system within the area. Number 6. The Stone Circles of Senegambia. The stone circles found in Senegambia constitute possibly the most extensive collection of such formations globally. Despite ongoing research, much remains unknown about these structures. Stretching over 200 miles along the River Gambia and covering a radius of 62 miles, this vast area contains over 1,000 stone circles and associated artifacts. Experts suggest these monuments date back somewhere between 400 and 2,300 years ago. Alongside the stone circles, the area is also littered with stonework graves, pieces of metal, and pottery. The stone circles are separated into 4 main areas, with around 29,000 stones, 2,000 smaller sites, and 17,000 monuments dotted around them. The monuments feature blocks and pillars, while the stones stand apart by themselves or in rows. While researchers don't know everything about the stone circles of Senegambia, they do know that they are a sign of a civilized society. To finish these structures, builders needed labor, tools, and quarries. Certain pillars, weighing as much as 7 tons, highlight the dedication of those who constructed these sites. Number 5. Old tools in Kenya. Have you ever experienced the frustration of taking a wrong turn while driving, only to end up where you don't want to be? This same mistake ended up being a game-changer for a team of researchers from Stony Brook University's archaeologist Sonia Harmon and her team. They had been on their way to a fossil site near Lake Turkana when they took a wrong turn. Instead of arriving near the discovery site of the 3.2 to 3.5 million-year-old fossil, they found themselves in an unexplored region. Given that it was untouched, they decided to survey it and discovered stone artifacts which they called Lomekwi 3. A year later, preparations began for a comprehensive excavation of the site. Archaeologists unearthed over 20 artifacts, including flakes, cores, and anvils, with an additional 130 found on the surface. Interestingly, the larger tools seemed to have been manufactured and abandoned on-site. Despite extensive searching, no human or animal remains bearing weapon-like markings were discovered nearby. The purpose of these tools remains a mystery, but they are believed to date back 3.3 million years, predating the earliest known tools by 700,000 years. Number 4. Exotic pets. In ancient Hierakonpolis over 5,000 years ago, wealthy residents lived out extraordinary dreams of owning exotic pets like elephants and hippos. This affluent township, predating the pyramids, showcased its opulence through the presence of these animals, whose remains were discovered in a local cemetery alongside baboons and other creatures. While you might think they were just some random wild animals that ended up in a cemetery, the evidence proves otherwise. Some of the animals showed healed bone fractures, which means they may have been hurt while being brought into captivity. Only captivity, however, would have allowed those fractures to heal. Number 3. The Great Pyramid of Giza. Ever abandoned building a snow igloo halfway and retreated inside? Imagine the dedication of those who constructed the Great Pyramid of Giza. Standing at 481 feet tall, it ranks among the largest pyramids globally and holds the distinction of being both one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world and among the oldest. Many Egyptologists think the pyramid was built over a 10 to 20-year period as a tomb, with construction finishing around 2560 BC. It featured limestone casing stones on the outer surface, which is not what you see today, and has 3 chambers on the inside. No one knows for sure how they built the Great Pyramid of Giza, but most people believe that those who worked on the construction would move stones from a quarry, drag them to the pyramid, and lift them into place. If you thought your gym workout weights were heavy, then spare a thought for those who had to lift pyramid rocks. Number 2. Namib Desert Fairy Circles. Imagine a desert rendition of crop circles, but on a grander scale. In the Namib Desert of southern Africa, there are peculiar formations known as fairy circles that have puzzled scientists for decades. Spanning over 1,100 miles amidst lush grasslands are barren rings ranging from 2 to 15 meters in diameter. What causes these circles to form? Why does grass thrive everywhere except within these mysterious rings? Scientists are exploring 2 plausible theories. First, that plants engage in a survival struggle where smaller plants struggle to access water in sparse areas, leading to their demise and the formation of gaps in grass patches at regular intervals. Concurrently, beneath the surface, termite colonies engage in their own battle. Researchers hypothesize that termites, through their underground burrowing and foraging for food, contribute to vegetation destruction on the surface. Additionally, territorial conflicts between termite colonies result in the elimination of competing colonies and further contribute to ground gaps. The presence or absence of termite colonies significantly impacts the landscape, resembling a dynamic battleground. Both theories hold merit, and it's possible that either or both contribute to the formation of these intriguing fairy circles, which certainly present a striking sight from afar. Number 1. The Bokoni Ruins in Mpumalanga. The Bokoni Ruins in Mpumalanga, Africa have intrigued scholars for centuries. Thought to date back over 200,000 years, these ruins, including the enigmatic Machado Darb, span vast distances with interconnected passages and mazes visible from above. On the ground, the site reveals stone terraces, fields, roads, and settlements, pushing back the known presence of the ancient Bokoni people. Africa holds numerous such enigmatic discoveries that continue to puzzle researchers. What aspect of these ruins fascinates you the most? Thank you for watching another episode of Just Discovery. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for updates on more exciting content. See you next time.